You know, testimonies are the lifeblood of our faith. In 2012, I was pastoring a church, House of Victory, and I was also a regular speaker on Revelation TV. I would drive every single week on a Monday to the studios in New Malden. It was a 3-hour drive. What I would do to stay awake was I would make phone calls. I would make very long calls and just kind of use my time wisely. And I was on one particular Monday doing exactly that, driving my car, approaching a town called Olney in Northamptonshire. And as I drove along, talking on the phone, suddenly a very, very bizarre thing happened. A huge bird, I don't know whether it was an eagle, an albatross, I don't know. But this thing came down, swooped down over the top of the car and began to literally fly along the road, or along the lines of the road. And so I thought to myself, I didn't know birds could do that. I mentioned it on the call, and it was flying about 30 feet ahead of me, just moving, as I say, along the lines of the road. And I went left, it went left. And I went right, it went right. Anyway, all of a sudden, this bird did something very, very bizarre. It suddenly, as if it had air brakes, stretched out its wings suddenly and just stopped in the middle of the road, just stopped in front of me, so that I was heading towards it. I was going to hit it. So I slammed on my brakes, and then it just flew away. I said to my friend, hey, something strange just happened. This bird just stopped in front of me. I nearly hit it. I said, that was bizarre. I felt like I was in that movie, you know, that movie, The Birds? I carried on driving and talking on the phone. And you just don't believe what happened. The bird came back again for a second time. It swooped down over the car. It followed the lines of the road for a few moments, and then it did exactly the same thing again. It just, bam, hit the air brakes, and I almost smashed into this bird the second time. But this time, I was a little bit shaken by it, and I said to my friend, listen, I gotta go. Something's going on there. I know there must be something in this. Maybe I need to pray or something, but I can't. Let me come off the phone. Something's going on. The bird flew off. And now I'm a little bit shaken. And then, a third time, the bird came down again. It swooped down, but this time, instead of being about 30 feet away, it was now about 20 or even 15 feet away. It was much closer. And I knew what was going to happen, so I kind of got myself ready. It did for a third time the same thing. It stretched out its wings. It slammed on the brakes in midair. And this time when I braked, I was too close to the bird, so I hit it. And the bird flapped in anger on my windscreen, and I kind of shielded myself. I was literally afraid. And then the bird flew away. By this time I had broke. My car was completely stationary. And I was shaking. And then I kind of looked in the distance. And as I looked in the distance, I realized there was something heading my way. Now you got to understand the scene. I'm on a single carriageway road, not a dual carriageway. So there's one line of traffic on the left and another coming towards me on the right. There shouldn't be anyone on my left. But I could see in the distance there was 2 cars heading towards me. Then I realized they were having a race. When they moved closer, I realized the one on the left was an unmistakable shape. It was a Lamborghini, a red Lamborghini. The one on the right was a blue BMW. I realized that when they passed me. And they were racing, guys. And all of a sudden, the guy, this all happens in a split second. So I'm slowing it down. I realized I have no time to get out of the car. And I realized if I was still driving at the same speed, I'd have been a goner. But I was stationary. I saw a puff of blue smoke. The BMW slowed down, and the red Lamborghini now overtook it and just passed me. It came around to my right-hand side, and as it passed me at such a high speed, my whole car shook to the left and the right. The centrifugal force of that car made my car shake, and I realized God saved my life again. Now, I don't know how to describe exactly what happened to me. Was it an angel in disguise? Or did God use or take on the shape or body of that bird to save me? I don't know. I'll let you decide. But what I know for sure is I was saved from sure death. I'm still alive because of the power of God. Now I pray that this high five moment will inspire you, because God still saves today. Dr. Hugh here saying thank you for passing by, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please put a like on it, maybe leave a comment, definitely subscribe. And listen, when you do, you'll see a little bell icon. If you smash it, we'll be able to let you know every single time we put out a new video. I pray you have a great day.